Welcome to this video, which is about a classic investment book and one of the great traders of all time. The book I'm going to be talking about today is Futures Trading Strategy by Stanley Kroll, and you can see it probably on my shelf behind me. A number of people have asked me who actually was Stanley Kroll. We don't recognise the name. Was he a great trader? Is the book any good? The book is absolutely fantastic in my view. One of the first books I ever bought on trading, and had a heavy influence on me back in 1988. Now, like all classic investment books, it doesn't go out of date. We know what it takes to win in Forex trading. Never ever changes. And it's a wonderful book. It's no longer in print. I mean, I looked around online. You can get it for about $300 if you really want it. But what I'd recommend is you just look up Stanley Kroll PDFs and you'll get most of the information in those PDFs for free. Later on in this video, I'm going to give my 20 favourite quotes from Stanley Kroll as well. I'm sure beginners will find them helpful. And if you're an experienced trader, you'll appreciate the wisdom in those quotes and know exactly what he means. He's got a great way with words and putting things nice and simply and directly, so that'll be coming up a bit later. Now, the book itself, when it came out, rated very highly by one of the true great traders of all time. Richard Dennis said it was the best book he'd ever read on trading, and Jack Schwager also said it was one of the best books he'd ever read. And I think in terms of the book, when it came out, it was one of the first books really to not just emphasise strategy, but also getting the right mindset to execute the strategy. We all know simple strategies work, but we've got to have that mindset to execute the strategy with discipline. Now, in terms of Stanley Kroll, what many people don't know about him is that the book Reminiscences of a Stock Operator was out of print for many years. I'm sure most people watching this video have heard of the book. It is an investment classic. Stanley Kroll that actually got it back into print. And he also made reference to another, what I consider classic book in terms of gaining success in the markets, which is The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Now, if you haven't read either book, I've done videos on both of them, so you can look them up. And in terms of the strategy that he had, he was a long-term trend follower. But when I read the book, up until that time, I'd mostly been a price action trader, and I had a real difficulty holding on to profits, and also in terms of setting stop losses. And what he did in his book was he obviously emphasised the importance of trend lines, but he introduced Bollinger Bands to measure volatility, obviously, and also simple moving averages, to gain an insight into how overbought or oversold a market is, and also use moving averages as support and resistance, and also a mean price. And I think any trader coming in the market should at least take a look at Bollinger Bands and simple moving averages. They really give you deeper insight into the chart, where the levels of key support and resistance are, and also how much a market is over or undervalued. And I think, if you look up standard deviation to the mean, it's a very simple concept to understand. Prices get pushed too far through greed or fear, either up or down, prices revert to a mean. So you can always key off that mean price, and you can get better entries, in my view, place your stops more confidently, and also set profit objectives by using simple moving averages and Bollinger Bands. Now, I'm sure a lot of people watching this video say, price action is best, you don't need indicators, they're lagging. Why does it matter that an indicator lags? What you're trying to do is find areas of value. And I think that is something that most traders don't understand. When they come to markets, they think all they have to do is use a single candle formation through support and resistance, but they've never got the confidence to hold profits, and they never ever manage to place their stops correctly. They're always too close, and this applies to the majority of beginners. A huge amount of people teaching predictive price action trading online, but can they place a trade with a stop, entry and target? try and find someone who does. You won't find any of the major ones promoting predictive price action able to do that. And I think another thing with Stanley Kroll, long-term trend follower, basically focusing on the bigger moves to cover your inevitable losses. You're not going to make big money in Forex trading taking 40 or 50 pip profits out the markets. If you're a swing trader, it's got to be 100 plus, I think. If you're a trend follower, you need 300 to 500 pips. So I think in terms of his strategy, using Bollinger Bands and obviously simple moving average to complement trend lines gives greater confidence. You know where those areas of value are, and it helps you just place your trades with better risk reward, in my view. He also developed an indicator which is the RSI stochastic, and I think most people know that two of my favourite momentum indicators are the RSI and stochastic. Now, I don't use the RSI stochastic together, but it's still an indicator that is worth looking at. Now, in terms of mindset, he was very much in the self-knowledge and emotional control, which I'm sure regular viewers of my videos will understand as well. Now, in terms of, there was one quote that he made about trading, which I thought was absolutely superb, and it comes from a book on Japanese sword fighting. And he said he always kept this in mind when he was trading. The book basically taught you, just assume you're going to die anyway, then you'll just focus on doing the right moves. Now, if you translate that into trading, it basically means, forget about losing money, just focus on doing the right thing. And I think when traders come in the markets, they fear losing. And like Stanley Kroll said, when you're paper trading, the whole focus is on winning. When you're in the markets for real, all you are focused on is not losing your money. So basically you snatch profits and you let losses run and hope they turn around. Now, in terms of the book itself, it's out of print, but like I said, you can get most of the information from free PDFs on the line, or online even. Just search Stanley Kroll PDF and you'll find some. But now what I'm going to do is I am going to leave you with my favourite 20 quotes from one of the true great traders, Stanley Kroll, and I hope you enjoy them. Take care. Have a good day.